Hey everybody, thanks for coming in and checking out the Motiv Tank Blitz. Again, free agent bowler here. Appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. This ball comes with much hype, a lot of very positive reports on it. But before we get into the review, let me give you the basics real quick. Again, how I do reviews. I am not a staffer and I don't pull punches. I want to give you the truth. I want you guys to see good shots, bad shots, and at the end I'll tell you whether I think it's a ball worthy of you spending your money on, which is valuable in and of itself. I laid this out 60 by 5 by 50. I am a higher speed, high rev guy. And overall, I think this ball can be very good for a lot of people. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. First frame of the 10 frame review. First ball down in the track area. That's down in 15 out to about 7. Comes back in real nice. This next frame, I want you to watch what this ball does, because I put the ball down in the same spot. The speed on this last ball, 18.21. Watch this. Okay, ball is down, out, and that ball is nowhere even close to coming back, right? Speed on that ball was 18.56 miles an hour, and this is all speed at the pins. Not at launch. This is at the pins. 18.56 miles an hour. Let's look at this third frame. I get this one out to see what it can do. Almost comes back. You see that? It almost comes back, leaves a 4. So a little late getting back in there, and deflects quite a bit back there, you'll notice, which is a little concerning, but not at this point. I just had literally punched holes in this ball, so I'm still trying to figure out what the heck it does. But let's look at this fourth frame. There we go, out to about 6, and that ball comes back, strikes nicely. That ball right there was 18.24 miles an hour. Got that out to, yeah, about 6, 7. It comes back real nice. Gets that 10 out, which is encouraging. Let's see this next ball here. Okay, that ball was inside, and I did that for a reason. I wanted to see if it'd hold the line inside, but here's the reality. That ball was 18.6 miles an hour, and that ball had no chance of making it back to the pocket. So what am I telling you here? What I'm telling you is I think Motiv has made a ball that is a really good ball, but I think it's extremely speed sensitive, because you see that ball right there was 18.24 miles an hour. This ball is extremely, extremely speed sensitive, and if you're a guy like me who throws it at 18 to 18 and a half every day, this ball could give you headaches. So you got to do one of two things. You either got to change your angles, or put in more aggressive drilling in it, or throw it slower and hit it harder. I don't particularly like to hit it harder. I can if the situation calls for it, but I just like to throw the ball the way I do, the way you see in most of the shots I make here. This ball keeps the pins low, I noticed. I think that's good for us higher speed, higher rev players, because when pins start flying all over the place, it's really easy to get some really crazy leaves, because everything is going up and back and nothing is kicking low. And this thing is kicking everything low, which is encouraging. I really like that from Motiv, and I actually really like Motiv. I've got a Villain, a Venom Shock Pearl, and a Forged Fire. That video is coming up soon for the Forged Fire. I've got all those in my bag. And from the 6 frame on, I didn't hit anything over 18.28 miles an hour except for this ball right here, which again was back up in that 18.56 miles an hour right there. And it was late to the pocket and didn't have a chance to strike. So again, I think this ball is extremely speed sensitive. I think you have to be very, very accurate with this ball. I don't feel like there's a lot of leeway, room to move, or kind of let it go too fast or too slow. I think this ball requires a fair amount of precision, and I could be wrong, but that's how it feels to me when I throw it. It feels like I don't have a lot of room to miss, and I really have to make a good shot to make it strike. I think also this ball is a little misleading. I think it says it's 2.48 RG and 0.034 differential. That would suggest, I think, to some that maybe this ball is kind of a middle of the road, a ball that's not going to hook. And I think this ball will actually hook a lot. In fact, I've seen it in person. I've seen this ball turn the full lane. So I think it's capable of doing that depending on how you throw the ball and how you drill it. Mine is 60 by 5 by 50, which is a pin in the middle finger. Finish this game pretty strong from the 5th frame on. Punch out for, get it out there in the 10th for a 228. So the question becomes, does the Tank Blitz make the bag? Well, at this point, I'm undetermined. I need a little more time. I think I need to play it more, put some more games on it, and I think I need to figure out what it's going to be. So I'm going to say to be determined. But again, I think this ball it's got a lot of potential to be something really good. If you're looking for something to smooth out some over-under, or if you're playing on some real snappy back ends, this could be your ball. I want to say thanks to Arapahoe Bowling Center for allowing me to shoot there. Thanks to you guys for tuning in and watching. And then also, of course, thanks to Bobby at Bobby's Pro Shop located inside AMF Aurora.